All right, the Rumbles. I'll go ahead and start this because I know the Rumble match is like your baby.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
So, some of mine. We're making faces at those misses. That's, she's over here cooking in the kitchen and we're making, so we're going to make faces back, whatever. I don't care, it's my show, I can do what I want. The match itself wasn't, like, the best Rumble, number 5 on my list, but the drama of number 1 and 2 lasting to the end, 1999.
Yeah, not 95.
Yeah, not 95.
95 was actually kind of crappy for a Rumble.
95 was, like, less than a half hour. Like, what the hell? This is a Royal Rumble.
And, like, 6 of the guys were actually on the roster.
I know. Like,
you had Shawn, you had the Bulldog, you had Luger, you had Owen, Backlund, and
Brett, I think.
No, Brett had a title match.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Brett worked Diesel.
Somebody else. You had the Blues Brothers. You had the Heavenly Bodies were in there. It's like, if you want how bad 1995 was for the WWF, watch that Royal Rumble, and you will see the severe lack of talent. It's worse than it is
seriously,
now.
because everybody that was on the talent roster had a match.
Yes.
And everybody else was like throw-ins for the Rumble just to have 24 extra bodies.
Wasn't Dick Murdoch in that one?
I think he was.
Yeah, he was in that one too.
Like, where the fuck did they dig Dick Murdoch up? Seriously. And then, who was the 2 years? Dory Funk was 2 years later. It's like, Dory Funk is like 105 years old then.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You also had, who else did you have? 93 to 97, when we do Rumble Weekend at our house, I call that the, who the fuck are these people, Royal Rumble?
Seriously.
Because there are so many, I don't want to call them throwaway entrants, but there's so many people who weren't on the roster that appeared in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's like, seriously, like, okay, who the fuck can we book this weekend? Yeah. 99 was good, though, because, like, you had Austin, fight up into the pond bathroom up there in Anaheim,
Yes.
like, get jumped, and, like, drive the ambulance back and stuff. Like, all right, Vince, you want to fuck with me? All right, we'll do this. 04, the Forgotten Rumble, number 4. Just because Chris Benoit won, but the story, just that whole year for him. The Rumble, Mania, even the loss to Orton, that whole year for Chris Benoit started at the Rumble. Just fucking brilliant storytelling by WWE. That was when they were still cooking on all cylinders. Honest to God, they were. WrestleMania 20 was the last great WrestleMania they had. I truly believe that. And it started with the road at the Rumble. It started with that. 1994 is one of my favorite ones because of the drama of Brett. And, like, Brett got his ass handed to him by the Quebecers and by his own brother, and still hobbled down there and co-won the damn thing. And I'm not a big Lex Luger guy. I never got him. I never understood it. And everybody tried to put him over, and he still just blew donkey balls, okay? But the Rumble, he had a great showing in the Rumble. He really did well in that Rumble, and I applaud that. And I feel bad saying that now that I met him, because, like, he was actually such a nice guy, but he just sucked. He was awful.
Well, he was better in WCW as a total package than he was as the All-American guy.
Well, the problem is with WCW, it's like he was good in WCW, but look what WCW had. Like, they had a great talent pool, but, being better than half of those guys wasn't saying much, to be fair. When he had to swim with the Sharks in the WWF and all these ridiculously talented people that weren't getting over, and he was, with his marginal talent, it was like he looked like he was. 2002. It's one of my favorite ones, only because, again, the drama of Hunter's comeback and winning it, the returns of Perfect, Godfather, Val Venus, and
Goldust.
Goldust, yeah. Just a great thing, and Perfect's amazing showing. Kurt Hennig was a stud in that match.
He made the final 3.
Made the final 3. He eliminated Austin, I think. No, Angle did. Angle did, but with Perfect giving the Perfect Plex and everything. It was just great. My favorite Rumble, though, 1992. Ric Flair winning the WWF Championship in the Royal Rumble, the vacant title that was the whole Hogan Undertaker controversy Survivor Series in Tuesday in Texas. And Flair himself has said this more than once. If you look at the talent pool of that Rumble, it's a who's who.
Yes,
You've got Flair, Hogan, Sid, Savage, Piper,
Taker,
Kerry Von Erich when he was still really good.
Tito Santana,
Rick Martel, Shawn Michaels,
freshly
heel Shawn Michaels. Yeah, just the depth of that 30-man Rumble. DiBiase starting it out was redonkulous.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
like we could go on.
We could.
Of course, I could name them all in order, but that's...
You can't. Well, we'll save that for this weekend when we start. Like, who's next?
Yeah, we'll save it for when we're inside.
Yeah, because like it's too cold to do that now.
Yeah. Anyway,
let me just show you guys, because you guys are used to seeing me in like this. Look at the scenery. The moon's out already. What time is it?
You have a phone? Yeah, I have my phone in my pocket. It's not even 5 o'clock.
It's not even 5 o'clock, and the sky is so clear you can see the moon. California, fuck you with your smog. God! By the way, when I get home, I'm telling you this right now, when I get home, if anybody of my friends bitches about being cold, if it's over 40 degrees, you're getting punched in your mouth. Because it is below 10 here since I got here.
Yeah.
With a wind chill making it negative.
Dear God, we would have done this yesterday. Our fingers would have fallen off.
Seriously, I'm already turning blue. I'm not used to this, but don't complain about being cold, you fuckers back home.
All right.
Don't do it. All right, go ahead.
Well, I have a slightly different list.
Yes.
Number 5 for me is the 1998 Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Mainly the story of Stone Cold. This was the beginning of, everybody's chasing after Stone Cold because he's beating everybody up. And, of course, the 3 faces of Foley in the Royal Rumble. How can you not love that?
Yeah, I love that bill with Austin with the whole sneaking in from the back and just obliterating the Honky Tonk Man to start, and then just like owning everybody's ass, and then it came down to him and The Rock, which was a great seed planter for the future.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it really, that was one of the first matches that built The Rock. I mean, he was already Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
But him entering at number 4 and going the distance.
Yeah, he was Dwayne. For all I hate on Dwayne, he was amazing in that Rumble.
Yes, I have to agree. Hi.
What are you gonna hit for? He's actually liking The Rock. It's me that's picking on him.
He gave him his props.
I gave him his props. The '98 Rumble, he was amazing. I'm getting the stink eye from the misses. This is bad, man.
There you are. All right, number 4 for me is actually another Austin 1 Rumble. It's 2001. And now, a lot of people don't like the fact that Drew Carey entered that Rumble. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny for what it was. And they didn't overkill it because he was gone the next entrant.
I didn't mind Drew Carey in the Rumble until I was stuck in his hometown the other day. For hours in that airport.
Yeah, nothing good ever comes out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Until it leaves.
Yeah, seriously. Honestly, the worst part about Cleveland is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know why? Because when you're stuck at the airport for how many hours was I there?
Oh, good God. You got there at like 1:30 and we didn't pick you up till about 8:30.
Yeah, being stuck there for 7 hours and seeing that sign, you're only 15 minutes away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's like, motherfuck you, I can walk there. Now you walk outside and it's snowing. No, I can't walk there. I lied.
All right.
What
else about the 2001 Rumble? 2001 Rumble, well, Kane.
The rise of Kane, seriously.
Oh, my goodness. And honestly, I will say this right now. In the next 15 years, his record of 11 eliminations will still be standing.
Yep. And I know for a fact that Kane is the reason that Drew Carey invested in Hanes underwear.
Yes.
Yes. Look it up.
And that's why I want to be famous one day. I want to enter the Royal Rumble. That's my goal. I
There
want
you
to be
go.
the next Drew Carey. I'll host
Yeah.
The Price is Right, too.
Yeah, my goal when I was like really like super duper fan was in WrestleMania 2000 when they had the Hardcore Battle Royal.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was a soccer referee, had a referee shirt. I was ready to enter the Battle Royal, pin crash his little midget ass, and run all the way to L.A. from Anaheim, and just like have Vince like shit his pants and like what?
Because that wasn't a controversial finish as it was, but anyway.
Yeah. That's a horrible finish.
Boy, did they screw that up.
God, they botched that.
Anyway, Royal Rumble 2007. Now this Royal Rumble also had one of the strongest talent pools I think we've seen in recent years.
Yeah.
Because that was the first tri-branded Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It had ECW originals in there.
Yep.
It had the top guys from Raw, top guys from SmackDown, and then the epic finish between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker that lasted about another 10 minutes when they were all alone.
Yep.
I mean, fantastic Royal Rumble, and as a Shawn Michaels fan, I was hoping he would win again.
Yep.
But hey, an Undertaker victory was okay.
Yes.
Number 2, the 2004 Royal Rumble. And more than just for Benoit. Because Benoit, I mean, really broke out as a main eventer there. You had Orton and Foley start their storyline. You had The Undertaker's gong go off during the Rumble match.
Yeah, seriously, when that gong gets a louder pop than half your roster, it's time to evaluate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Take notes, Vince, because,
Yeah, when the gong is getting more of a pop than Spike Dudley or something, it's like, come on.
Well, let me put it this way.
To be fair, Spike Dudley came out for the gong, so
Yeah.
I take that back. I amend my statement.
To be fair, Tony Chimmel got a pop when he attacked Howard Finkel on an episode of SmackDown in 1999. And you can't get half your rosters, you can't get your mid-carders to get the same kind of reaction. You are doing something wrong.
Well, I think to be fair, I think even me, as much as I'm hated there, attacking Howard Finkel would get a pop. Because nobody liked Howard Finkel. unfortunately, anymore. I used to.
Anyway, number one, obviously, I don't think I have to go into too much detail, the 1992 Royal Rumble.
Yeah. You know,
it was the greatest match of all time, and it was also the greatest called Rumble match of all time.
Yeah.
With Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Bobby Heenan was absolute gold.
Yeah.
The entire hour.
Yeah, he was on the edge of his seat, just nervous as a motherfucker about losing his meal ticket. And then when Flair won, he went shit crazy. Mm-hmm. And what's funny is when I had Bobby on Extreme Mayhem, he had mentioned that he'd never actually seen that the whole way through. And I had planned to burn a copy of it to send to him, and I found out through his wife later that he actually finally got to see it, but he thanked me. He's like, thank you for the effort. And like, just because that was the greatest match he ever called. He said that himself. Yeah. He had the most fun doing that with Monsoon.
Oh, absolutely. And it showed.
Yeah. Gorilla was on, Bobby was on. It was great. And no announce team since then has even come close. Even King and Lawler. Nobody's come close to Gorilla.
Lawler?
King is Lawler. God,
King and JR.
My tongue is frozen. I'm sorry.
We need to go inside.
Yeah, we need to go inside. So, for Greg Cherry, I am Jeff Meacham saying we will see you this weekend with our Royal Rumble preview.